Hey guys, what's the season 2 of the West Ham United club, in which this team you can see on your screen here finished 4th in the Premier League last season, qualifying for Champions League football for the first time in their history. Let's get into season 2. Here's the stats of the players in season 1 so you can go through and look at them. Let's get into the new season and improve this team even more. Alright, so here's how the team's going to look for season 2 kind of. We're going to sign a new goalkeeper, a new CDM, and also a new striker is going to come into this team because we just want to improve this team for the Champions League. As you can see, Kudus will start down the right, Somerville down the left, and Bowen. The big talking point this season is, what do we do with Bowen? And you guys suggested down below, we sold Jared Bowen, we're cashing in him. Whilst he's still 28, he's still a big player, coming off a decent season, and going to sign a young CDM. And also, some players down here we're just going to let go of on loan. Some of the younger players are going to learn out, and some of the players that don't have any potential we're going to let go of. And yeah, let's get into this season. Let's improve this team and make a new signing. First of all, I think it's going to be for the CDM spot. And it's going to be a player that I've seen that hasn't been suggested down below. That I think a player that if we give a good chance to, he will be a fantastic player for us. He's got 84 potential. Let me show you who that player is. Alright, so as you can see, Hackney has joined the team here for 10 million from Middlesbrough. He's going to be our starting CDM alongside Adson Alvarez this season. Another English player for the team. As many why I wanted to buy him. Obviously, West Ham are known for having some English players, a core English team in history. So we want to kind of keep that going as we progress into the Champions League, etc., and take this team to further heights. And I think Hayden Hackney could be a great player for us and could become a kind of legend of the channel and a player that not many people, I've not seen anyone use him in career mode, and I kind of want to give him a chance and see what he can do. He's got 84 potential, he's got good stats, so let's see why he wouldn't be a good player for us in this season. Let's get into more transfers, bring in a new goalkeeper next, and also a new striker, but we're going to talk about the striker before we sign one, because there's a bunch to talk about with that position. And walking through the doors here at West Ham is a 30 million signing Bento, the Brazilian shortstopper from Al Nassr. He was linked to a bunch of big clubs in the transfer window, but ended up going to Saudi Arabia in the end. I believe AC Milan were a team that was interested in him massively if they were to lose Mike Magnon, who was linked to Man City at the time due to Edison possibly going to the Saudi League as well. But Bento joins us here to be our starting shotstopper. I really will be the backup to him for the season. And I think about also signing a third goalkeeper and loan him out, which is going to be Jonas Erbig from obviously the Bundesliga to be a future possible goalkeeper for us. But Bento joins us here for 30 million. Let's get into more transfers and improve this team for even more. Alright, so Jordan is going to be our starting striker to give competition to Evan Ferguson this season. There's Terry Moffi here, the 26-year-old 79 rated pacey striker with physicality and great shot and a great finish on him from OGC Nice will join us here to be our starting striker. 6'2", would be a great player for us. He's got a lot of pace, like I mentioned, for 20 million. Would be a great player. And a player like Jokeris or Osimhen, I don't feel like would join West Ham at this stage of this career mode. So we've gone for a player like Moffi to prove himself in this team. Would be a great striker for us this season. We could go for like an Osimhen or Jokeris in the future if Moffi or Ferguson don't work out in the series. And to quickly update you guys on a few transfers here before getting to our first game of the season up against Leeds, we sold Jared Bowen here to Newcastle for £40 million. A player that I've not really got along with in this series. He's not been a bad player for me, but he doesn't really suit my play style. He doesn't really have the pace to really get in behind like I want to with this team with Somerville and Kudus. We can do that. We also sold Fulkrug to Girona, whilst it's still worth a decent amount of money. He was a great player for us last season, as we know. It was a great striker for us, scoring 17 goals in all competitions, and he was a great player for us, as I mentioned. But I thought we'd cash it on him. Why is it still worth a good amount? And we signed Moffi, as you saw, and we've got Ferguson to be the backup to him, and kind of rotation players to kind of push each other to be the better players in the team. And let's talk about potential left mids before we get into our first game of the season. Alright, so before we get into our first games of the season, I thought I'd run through a few players that we could sign to be the backup left mid to Somerville this season. I say Cornet's here as well, but we need another player to give competition to him, a younger talent maybe who can do so. Mika Götze is a player that obviously is a great young talent playing for Ajax. We signed a player from Ajax already in the series, so he could be a good player that we can sign for them and could be a good player for us behind Somerville. We also have Ishmael Assar, a player that you guys suggested down below that we signed to be backup left mid to some of us and can play down right as well. So a player that used to play for Watford, did destroy Liverpool once in his career, would be a good player for us. He's more of a developed player than some of the younger talents we can sign, but the younger talents can be better than him in the long term possibly as well here. So Ishmael Assar is another option for us. We also have a couple of players down here. We have Callum Hudson-Odoi from Nottingham Forest, a 24-year-old Englishman. Could be a good player for us to be a backup to Somerville. Obviously, around the same age, around the same overall. They can push each other to be the better player. And we can just have two great left mids pushing each other to be the best player. And also Codiosho, the Italian from Burnley. They're down in the Championship at this moment in time. So he could be a good player that we sign from them to be a good player for us. Obviously, it would be fairly cheap. Well, it would be kind of the same price as Hudson-Odoi. Around 20 million, somewhere around there. But Codiosho would be a good player for us. So it's between Codiosho, Hudson-Odoi, Ishmael Assar, and Mika Gotts to be a backup left mid to Summerville this season. Let me know down below which of these players you should sign, and let's get into our first game of the season up against newly promoted Leeds United. Alright, so here we're the first game of the Premier League season up against Leeds United as the Summerville's former team is going to take them on here in the Premier League. Let's get into this game, check out the Leeds team that got them promoted back to the Premier League and hopefully get a win here to start the season off. And I think Moffey and Hackney can impress, and also Bento can impress on their debuts. Here we're going to start the Premier League season up against the hardest and we'll face all season long, Leeds United, I guarantee you that. Summerville in here to Terran Moffey. Terran Moffey can open his account here. He's done so with the first shot he takes. He makes it 1-0 here. On this debut, bags a goal under 3 minutes into the game. Summerville with the assist against his former team with a muted celebration there. Obviously, reasons behind that. He used to play for Leeds. And Moffey here scores. It's great play from Summerville. Moffey gets in. Holds as a defender with a great strike there into the bottom corner. Beats Meslier. There's no sieving outside net in as well. And he makes it 1-0 here to West Ham United. Alvarez. Mohamed Kudus to Paqueta. So Summerville in behind there. Crescent says Summerville if he shoots. Good work there from Hansko to win the header. Summerville now against his former team again here getting forward. He's been the danger man so far for Leeds. Well, for us against Leeds. Moffey, good hold-up play. Can he turn and shoot? Moffey, good play. Shoots and scores. That is incredible forward play there from Terran Moffey. The strength there to hold as a defender. And then to find the finish as well. Under pressure there to make it 2-0 and grab his second goal in the claret and blue of West Ham. It's great play. Holds as the defender here. Turns and gets a shot away to make it 2-0. It's a great finish as well there. I'm going to see it better here from this replay here. Holds off Pascal Strauk, turns inside, and before Rodon can get there, he gets a shot away to make it 2-0. Now Rosley's off into Hackney here, the Englishman. As well, finds Jaro Hato and feed it through to his fellow Dutchman. There might be offside here. Yes, he is. I tried to just drop it in front of him. And Scott needs Gallagher, good defending. Hackney goes in, couldn't win it there. Good play here from Leeds, getting forward there, but there's Hackney stepping in, good defending from him. He gives away a corner though in a process, unfortunately. Jack Harrison, former Man City man, getting forward. Ball through. In here to Gellhardt, and he scores to make it 2-1. It's before the break. Leeds were most likely going to score before half time. It's the way it goes in FC. But Leeds has scored to make it 2-1. And they're back in the game. Gellhardt's played great against us, to be fair. Might have to add him to the shortlist after this game and check him out because he's had a good game here. I do know he's a decent talent as well. Terran Moffey here with his pace. Can he drive through here? Make it 3-1 before the break and grab the hat-trick. Meslier goes save. Good one from Tadibo, or Hansko, sorry. Hackney. Hato into Summerville. Moffey. What was that touch game? What was that touch? Why would a player do that? What was that animation that he decided to do? Why is that even in the game? I'm not sure how Wan-Bissaka's getting beaten here for strength, but he's somehow he's doing. Good different. No. How have they given away a penalty there? I've not even put in the challenge there. I just brought Tadibo over there. Oh, that's a weak penalty, man. They're going to score this as well. Perot. Bottom. Yeah, he scores. And it's 2-2. Need to get the hardest in the first season on. I'm putting it up for free. Oh, Summerville, I love that from you. Summerville. Can he make it? Going to play it over to Kudus there for the easy goal. There we go. It's 3-2 here. Crescent says Summerville. The creator once again, and Kudus there, the goal scorer. We're not losing this game. We're not even drawing this game to Leeds. We deserve to beat them. We've been a better team. They just got very lucky in this game, Leeds, with that penalty. Their first goal was good, to be fair. But the penalty was stupid that it gave that away. And Somerville as well. I was going to play it to Moffey there, but he stepped back and then Kudus came forward, so I thought I'd go with him and scores to make it 3-2. Somerville gets in there, defensively done from him. Good defensive work from there from Somerville. Here he goes in the attack again here. Cressing to Somerville. Skips the defender again here, the same way he did it last time. This time could he score? Somerville shoots, Medley denies him.
Of course, going to make changes there in a second. Bring on Ferguson.
Maybe Cantwell in the cam roll. Harrison. Through here. Perot. What was that? What is going on with this game, man? Why is it always these teams like Leeds that do stuff like that? What even is that? Let's bring on Cantwell. Let's bring on Ferguson. Not Cornet. Let's bring on Ferguson. Okay. I love these menus, man, in this game. They're so good. And that's basically it that we can do. Cantwell and Ferguson on maybe Cornet on the left. Ball in here to Ferguson. Goes inside of Ronaldo. Chop Ferguson. The Irishman shoots and it's saved by Elan Meslier. Alvarez wants the header. Kudus hits it from range and Kudus is denied by the Frenchman. Kudus now on the corner here. Ball fitted in looking for Todibo. Could he win the header? He does. And this somehow header clear. Down here for Cantwell. Hits it. Cantwell shoots and Cantwell scores. Super sub Todd Cantwell scores it to make it 4-3. This game should not be the scoreline it is. It should be like 2-1. Maybe we deserve to score our goals, but the Leeds goals have been questionable, as always with SC25, you know what I mean, against teams like Leeds. But Cantwell scores here. A player was signed last season in January, scores. They just opened up for him there, so I thought, why not hit it? The American now. Not like this. Aronson going through Bento, coming out. Bento, good save. Space set there from him. Kudus now. Driving through. Mohamed Kudus. Can they make it 5-3 here? Put the game to bed. Kudus shoots and Kudus scores. It's 5-3 here. 8 goals in the opening game of the Premier League season for us. But 5 of them for us. That's all that matters. The 3 goals were conceded. 2 of the goals were conceded. But can just put that up to just this game being weird. No defensive issues. No goalkeeping issues. Just SC25 being SC25. You know, the penalty was not meant to be given. The 3rd goal was just a weird one. Not sure how Perot slides into it and then gets up in time to get that finish there. You wouldn't be able to do that IRL. But Kudus scores to make it 5-3. And the 3 points are what I'm truly secured here for us in this game. And it's a great game, to be fair, to kick the season off here. Great performance on the team. Hackney's looked good in his debut. Bento's looked good in goal. Not sure what these green lines are in the back line every now and again that happen in the defence. I'm not sure if that's a new thing or if it's been in the game the whole time. I've not noticed it before here. But Hackney, that's the game won here. It's 5-3. A good performance from the team. 2 of the goals conceded that shouldn't have happened, but we get the win. That's all that matters in the end. Let's get into our next game and hopefully continue with our winning form. Alright, so next game here up against newly promoted Sheffield United as well here. Let's get into this one and hopefully get another win here to continue in our winning ways before our final game of the episode up against Chelsea at the end of this one. Alright, so here's the Sheffield United team. Let's check out their team that got promoted back into the Premier League, playing the 4-4-1-1 formation with Davies in goal. Any players that I recognise: Akma Hodges in the backline I know of. Jonathan Bamber's in their team. Kadam O'Hare I know of. Hammer I know of as well. Tyrese Campbell. They've got a decent team that you can tell there. Let's check out our team. Our team's going to stay the same from the last game with Hackney, Bento and Moffey sitting in the team for this one. They're more sharp for this one, so it should be better in this game than they were for the last one, especially Bento in goal. He should be making more saves. But let's get into this one up against Sheffield United and hopefully get another win against another promoted team before getting to our final game of the episode up against Chelsea. Kind of hope it ain't, but it feels like it's going to be from the opening few moments here. Let's get the ball forward here into Jonathan Bamber. There's Todibo defending him. When he's somehow still got the ball here. But there's Todibo again, but somehow still got the ball back. If they score here, I'm not so sure. Okay, offside there, but that was so weird, man. Kept up as well to Alvarez to Mohamed Kudus. It's from Moffey now. Using his pace here, driving through. Moffey beats the defender. Can he shoot? And can he score? Yes, he does. Tyrone Moffey right now is proven why he's been brought in to be the starting striker of this team here, showing why I've shown faith in him. The pace, the physicality and the shooting that he has is incredible. Obviously, a player like Gyökeres or Osimhen would have been incredible for us. We could afford both of them with the money we have. Well, not both of them together, but, both of them. If we were to go for one of them, we could afford one of them. But Moffey here is playing great. He's got 3 goals in 2 games. Also up against Leeds and Sheffield United. They're not bad teams. But obviously Chelsea up next is going to be a big test for him in this episode. Campbell now on the ball here. Getting it forward into Jonathan Bamber. It is Todibo, good defending. Now Hato can get it and turn. Hato into Somerville. Moffey. Looking for Somerville. Somerville bursts the pace. Back here to Paqueta. Paqueta over the top to Mohamed Kudus, and that's 2-0. That is incredible play there from the team. From back to front. A great pass over the top there from Paqueta to find Mohamed Kudus there to make it 2-0. Lovely way to the ball in. A strike with power behind it. No saving that for the keeper here. Mohamed Kudus there makes it 2-0. And Sheffield United right now could be in for a bad day here at a home stadium. Morrison Davies. Denied by Alvarez there from getting forward. Paqueta forward head to Kudus again. Kudus into Moffey. Moffey over to Crescencio Somerville, who makes it 3. And Sheffield United are being destroyed by West Ham United here. Away from home, it's 3-0 here inside 32 minutes. Somerville, Kudus and also Moffey have scored in this one. All 3 of our front 3 have scored. It was to see it. That's a great goal again from this team, from left to right, or right to left, sorry. Moffey plays it over to Somerville, who just smashes it goalwards, pokes it in kind of there, and makes it 3-0 here before the break. Well, kind of before the break. It just got 10 or so minutes to go. Sheffield United are coming forward here with Brooks. Brooks through to their striker here. No, it's actually Hamer who's scored to make it 3-1. They've got a goal in this one. Fair play to them. Back into Brooks here. He's coming forward here. Go back here. These two just playing around between them both on the wing here. But Hato steps in. Good work there from him. Slimane now over here to Brooks. Slimane now denied by Alvarez. Hackney now, can he turn and get the ball out? Yes, he can, just about there. Somerville. Good play into Paqueta. Paqueta now. Looking for Somerville. Can he make it 4? 1 hit. Yes, he does. He grabs his 2nd goal of the game here. Crescencio Somerville, the number 7, scores again. Again, Leeds and Sheffield United are not the biggest teams and not the hardest teams to face in terms of the actual players they have in their team. But usually in FC, the smaller teams are the harder ones to face, and the bigger teams you smoke easily. It's been that way for a long time now, and FIFA or FC, whatever they call it these days. But Somerville here scores to make it 4-1. And to see it's on for a hat-trick in this one as well. Let's try to get him his hat-trick in this game. Norton Davies to Slimane now. There's Todibo stepping in. Well, getting the ball there on a second as well. Alvarez looking to release Mohamed Kudus. A good pass to the Ghanaian. Can find Tyrone Moffey. He can hold off Akma Hodric here. Can he get the shot away? He does, but Davies saves it there. It's a big kick there from the keeper. Headed back all the way to Paqueta. Tyrone Moffey now's got room to smash one here. Moffey does so, and he scores a power shot. He kept it down low. He's got insane shot power, Tyrone Moffey, in his stats. And it's a great goal there. Flicks it over his head and just smashes it. He had the room to do so, so why not? And he makes it 5-1 here and scores a fantastic goal. It's a great finish as well. That's a great goal. Let's make some changes as well. Let's bring on Campbell in the centre as well. Obviously, he scored last game. Let's bring on Gilherme down the right. Let's bring on, keep some of it on the pitch, and also bring on Ferguson for this game. But that goal there from Moffey was incredible. It's the main now. So here through. Bento comes out, good save. He's still being converted into a sweeper keeper, so it's going to take a bit more time to get used to doing that. One last chance here. Somerville It's a Todd Cantwell here. Why not take a long shot? Cantwell hits it, blocks though. Win a header. We do. Can't take it down though, and that's going to be a full-time whistle here in a second here. It's a 5-1 win away from him at Bramall Lane. It's a great game as well. Some great goals scored by this team. Let's get into the bigger game up against Chelsea and hopefully do the same against them. Alright, so for the final game of today's episode, going to take on Chelsea. We're currently top of the table. They're currently 17th in the table, as you can see. Let's get into this one. The usual 11 is going to start for this game. I might drop Hato for this one because he's not fully fit and give Emerson a run out in his possible final season here at West Ham. We might let him go next season and bring in a different player. Did we change the backline to Debo's not fully fit? Did we stop Mavropanos, who's been good for us when we have used him? I might use Mavropanos in this game. Yeah, why not? I mean, no, it's actually Chelsea. I'd rather keep Tadibo and Hans go together in this game, and Emerson can play because he's played great when we've used him. Let's get into this one up against Chelsea here. And to be fair, some of us not fully fit for this one, but he's going to do. We're going to have to definitely use Cornet in this game. Let's get into this one and hopefully defeat Chelsea here. Alright, so obviously here's our starting 11. That hasn't changed since the last one. Other than Emerson coming into this game due to Hato being tired. For this one, Bento in goal again. Obviously he's still being converted into a sweeper keeper. So up until he is fully sweeper keeper plus, he's not going to be the best in that role. I'm not going to see a few goals here and there, but I'm okay with that. Let's get into this one though. Let's check out the Chelsea team. I believe Chelsea beating us and we beat them, or we might have drew against them last season. I think they beat us once and we might have beaten them in the other game. We've got a pretty good team, as you can see. Galassi in goal, Lavia, João Felix, Cole Palmer, Jackson, Neto, etc. A great team with a great bench as well. Let's get into this one and hopefully beat Chelsea here. Let's go 3 for 3 this season. So it was awful from him. Ball over the top here, looking for João Felix. And Bissaka getting back here. Good slide there from him, blocking the shot angle. It's in here, Bento comes out and Bento, good save from the Brazilian there. There goes Somerville. Somerville, oh, lovely play there from him. Somerville now back across to Terry Moffey here. Good play. Moffey shoots and Moffey scores. It's another goal for him. That's 5 in 3 games there for Terry Moffey. He scores against Chelsea. It's a great play from Somerville once again to create the opportunity for the former niche striker to score. And he bags there as a guy who looks like Dendoncker in the crowd celebrates. Somerville here plays it across to Moffey here. It's poor defending from Tossin there. And Moffey with a great finish there to make it 1-0. And you love to see it. Felix. Not liking the way this attack's looking here. I feel like Chelsea might score here. João Felix has done well there. Felix. They've got all the skills and they've scored. I knew it. The second João Felix stopped dead, I knew they were going to score from that attack. Because my defence was just not reacting. He would have stood there watching. Good turn from Kudus. Should be able to hold off fella Mendy. That's okay. When João Felix does that, it works. When I do that, it doesn't work. To Caicedo. Back here to the Belgian. And it's to João Felix, the goal scorer. Well, actually, Cole Palmer got the goal. João Felix basically created it. Good defending there from Wan-Bissaka against him this time. A play from Alvarez. And his fellow Ajax teammate in Kudus. Or fellow former Ajax teammate Moffey now. In here to Paqueta. Paqueta, the captain. Why did Moffey make the run that way? Why? Just why? Good defender from Tadibo. Now it's a Kudus here. Can we break? Mohamed Kudus. In chase there, but he can break away. Kudus is still going. Oh, why? What was that for a pass? He's got so much room to play that through to Somerville with. Hackney to Somerville. Pressing to Somerville now. To Edson Alvarez, he can get a shot away, heaven range. The Mexican smashes it, Lavia blocks it. Steve, good challenge. Alvarez looking for Moffey. He's won the ball there. Good play. Paqueta back through to Moffey here. Moffey, second time, hits it. And he's got his second goal here against the Blues. Tara Moffey scores again. That's what, 6 goals in 3 games. He's playing incredible so far in this team. And he's only going to get better as well. There's good hold-up play there from him. Gets into Paqueta and back through to him. One touch, then finds the finish. And we're back in the lead here in this game. That we deserve to be, because Chelsea have done nothing in this game. Obviously, they just scored straight from kick-off last time. And those goals are pretty much impossible to score. Well, impossible to concede, not to concede when the AI are in that mode. Hackney and Paqueta, in as Moffey, Gurus. Buddy sure heads it clear. Why is it switching from Moffey there last second? That's going to win that header. Hackney does that there. And there's a Somerville back to Lucas Paqueta here, the Brazilian. Why is he took that on his left? Ball in here to Enzo Fernandez. Jackson now through. Jackson somehow beat us. And Bento, what a save. A great save there from the Brazilian. Rightfully getting congratulated, thank you by, I can't even speak, but congratulated there by the defence. But oh no! I don't like this here. I really don't like this here. And what? For what? Had it been that no penalties given away in the series and 2 in this episode? Oh, what is that? What is that, Palmer? It's 2-2. It's just the same, man. It's just always the same. Can we at least get the win here? Somerville, please. Somerville. There we go. Hold that, Chelsea. Hold that. Somerville scores to make it 3-2. Moffey with a great pass to the centre. What I mean by it's just the same is it's always the same, man, with like teams like Chelsea. They just don't do anything. The second you score, they score. You know what I mean? Like it's that type of game. It's annoying. But Somerville here might have just won it for us at the death. You'd love to see it. And hopefully the game's going to end here in a second. We'll go 3 for 3 in this episode, because I can't be able to play any more against this game against Chelsea, because I swear, if they somehow level it up here, even though the ref would blow the whistle if this was me on the attack, Talibo, thank you. It's a 3-2 win over Chelsea, a stressful game. Not because Chelsea were good, just because they played the annoying football that AI play in this game sometimes, where they just pass it around, they just hold the ball, they don't do anything with it. Then the second you get a goal, they all of a sudden score. You know what I mean? It was one of those, but we get a win, and that's all that matters. Alright, so that's going to call it for the end of today's episode. If you're going to enjoy it, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and notifications so you don't miss any videos. But before we do so and complete the outro, we need to talk about a backup left mid option for Somerville. We've got players like Mika Gotts, we've got players like Ishmael Saw, Cody Osho, and Hudson-Odoi in the shortlist we could buy. I'll run you through them real quickly here again so you can see their stats. Here's Mika Gotts, the young Belgian attacker, playing for Ajax, would be a great player for us in the team. Obviously, it won't cost that much amount of money, but would be a good player for us to be behind Somerville and a great player off the bench, possibly. We also have Ishmael Saw, the 27-year-old from a Watford player, the most developed player at the bunch, I guess you could say. Obviously, converting him back to a left mid would be the case. And obviously, a very, very quick player, good end product as well. So he could be a player we'll bring in to be a backup left mid. Obviously, he can play down the right as well if we need him to. We also have Hudson-Odoi from the Chelsea wonder kid playing for Nottingham Forest right now, making a good account for himself over there. We could bring him in for between 15 to 20 million. Obviously, some decent stats himself, good pace, good dribbling, and decent end product as well on him. And we also have Cody Osho, young Italian from Bernese, moved to Leverkusen in this series, but we could bring him in if you guys want me to. So let me know down below. Should we sign Cody Osho, Hudson-Odoi, Ishmael Saw, or Mika Gotts for the backup left mid role? Obviously, we've got 157 million to spend. We could bring in a player like Gyökeres, but basically what I want to say is I want Gyökeres we will use in the future. I feel like Gyökeres doesn't suit this team with the way we play. I don't feel like he's a player that should be in this team. I feel like in the future, when we use him, it'll be for a team like I don't even know, like if we do like an Arsenal Kremen in the future, or we do like in Man United, we could use him in that series. You know what I mean? Like if we redid the United series. But I feel like Gyökeres is a player that we use in the future in this Chromid and not a player we can use right now. So I don't think it suits this team. Or maybe we could sign him in the future. We've got a bunch of other players on here. Maybe we could sign maybe a backup CDM. Obviously, Suchek's an older midfielder. So we could go for like Osterhager from here, from Freiburg, or Maximilian Eggersheim, the former Chroma talent. But Osterhager's my favourite of the two. So I might bring him in next episode and see how good he is in the team. That is going to call it for this one. So you're going to enjoy, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and notifications to miss videos. Check out the other content I make on the channel, and check out the Chroma series I've done on the channel so far, and check out the full series page you can see on your screen right now for this West Ham Chromid and the recommended video in the top left hand corner of your screen. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.